Ryan just being Ryan.
That's a massive fault.
So it's okay. Great career. He's still going. You know, he's accomplished a lot, you know, for what, you know, his experience entail.
You know what? I think that's going to be good. I think Ryan going to dominate the fight, but that's a good, fun fight for us to watch. Don't like words, man. They both love the fight. I'll give the edge to Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn is shaping up to be one of the most talked about and highly anticipated boxing matchups, with the fight generating massive attention from fans, fighters, trainers, analysts, and boxing experts across the United States and the United Kingdom. As the countdown continues, some of the biggest names in the sport have already started giving their predictions, and one thing is becoming increasingly clear. A large number of respected boxing voices believe Ryan Garcia has the tools and physical advantages to control the fight. Terence Crawford and trainer BoMac have both weighed in on the matchup, and their assessment has added even more fuel to the growing debate
It was a great fight. I'm happy for Ryan.
surrounding this cross-Atlantic showdown. According to their analysis, Ryan's hand speed, explosive combinations, sharp counterpunching, athletic ability, and dangerous left hook could create serious problems for Conor Benn if he struggles to close the distance effectively. While Benn is known for his aggression, determination, toughness, and willingness to push forward, Garcia's speed and timing could allow him to punish every mistake if he remains calm.
After long negotiations, Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn is a done deal. Golden Boy Promotions and Salah made it happen. It's the fight Ryan asked for. It's on, baby. T-Mobile Arena, September 12th. Let's go.
Calm, disciplined, and focused throughout the fight. Crawford's prediction reflects the belief that Garcia may be able to dominate the action, although he also recognizes that boxing is unpredictable and that the fighter inside the ring
is bad blood. You guys know. Conor Benn, he doesn't like Ryan Garcia.
I like Ryan. I think he's. I don't like Ryan. I don't like him. I don't know where I was going with that.
And you guys remember that little incident they had at the Ring Awards.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Come on now. Come on now. You know how it is. Your city.
In my city.
You don't think I'm gonna hit you with that lip sync?
No.
Many fighters like you. I thought that was Crawford. Yeah, you go for it. You go for it. You're the one that started that.
You go for it.
ultimately determines the result. The matchup has become even more significant now that the two sides are reportedly set to collide, giving fans a chance to see whether Garcia can prove that his recent performance...
I got Ryan Garcia by KO. Conor, I'm sorry, brother. Conor, I'm sorry. There was something Ryan Garcia said at the end of their little beef at the Ring Awards.
You think you beat him?
Yeah, of course. I knocked him out. It's a little too jittery. Is this our car? It's a little too jittery.
And I kind of see that. And I see that mostly because Conor Benn, he started so late. So there is a sense of calmness that's not quite there. So I think Ryan Garcia, well, we know Ryan Garcia sees that as well.
Performances represent the beginning of a new chapter in his career where Weatherman can produce the biggest upset of his professional journey. The anticipation surrounding this fight has grown rapidly because both fighters bring enormous fan bases, explosive personalities, impressive punching power, and plenty of confidence into the build-up. Ryan Garcia has established himself as one of boxing's most recognizable stars.
I think it's come about because of the political sphere of how boxing is at the moment, but in terms of, fighting in the ring, it's a mismatch. I expect Garcia to win within 4 rounds.
While Conor Benn has continued to build his reputation and expand his popularity, particularly among British and American boxing audiences. Several analysts believe Garcia's lightning-fast hands and ability to land accurate...
Ben has been goading Ryan for ages. He's been calling for this fight. He's been wanting this fight. Ryan really hasn't engaged, although we knew this fight was going to happen. As soon as the WBC put Conor Benn as... Did they put him as mandatory, or did they rank him number one? So they're slightly different, those two things. But as soon as they did that anyway, we knew it was just a case of, okay, how are they going to work this out from Ryan's perspective with Golden Boy and DAZN? And I feel like they've come to an agreement. I haven't read too much about how this fight's going to play out in terms of broadcast, but I did read something that DAZN have UK and Ireland rights, and I'm guessing that in America it's going to be...
counters could make him a nightmare matchup for Benn. especially if Ben attacks recklessly and leaves openings in his defense. At the same time, there is a strong
For the fight, I know a lot of you probably won't be too happy with Conor Benn getting this opportunity, but Ryan didn't deserve the opportunity when he fought Barrios. Let's not forget, Ryan's fight before Barrios was Rolly Romero, where he lost, and his next fight's a world title fight. So neither are probably deserving of the opportunities given to them, but don't take away from the fact that that doesn't mean it's not a big fight. This is an enormous fight. It really is. Conor Benn is well known now to the American market. Obviously, Ryan's a superstar over there, and I think it'll be a good fight as well. What Conor Benn has done in terms of sending himself to the American market, signing with Zuf has helped. It has, right? He's been in spaces now where the American sort of fight audience is starting to get to know him. I still believe that Shakur Stevenson-Teofimo Lopez fight where Shakur almost calls Conor into the ring, Conor obliges. That's helped in terms of grow his audience in America. And the Eubank fights have as well. I think he got a lot of respect, especially for the first Eubank fight. It's weird, he got more respect for the loss than the
argument that Ben's pressure, physical strength, aggressive mindset, and determination could make the fight much more.
So the American audience knows who Conor Benn is. Obviously it helps as well with his dad being Nigel, helps as well the relationship with Eddie Hearn. But Conor Benn's almost carving a name out for himself, removing the Matchroom factor, removing the Eddie Hearn factor, removing the Nigel Benn factor. Conor Benn screams, he shouts, he's very active on social media. America knows who Conor Benn is. Like if American fight fans were to name 5 UK fighters, Conor Benn, I think would just be behind Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. I believe that's how big Conor Benn is now when it comes to fighting. I do believe his name is that big. Will that help him in the ring? We'll get to that in a second. I'm just trying to say this is a big fight because everyone knows who Conor Benn is and everyone knows who Ryan Garcia is. As for the fight itself, one thing I think we know, and I say we as Brits, Conor Benn's going to bring it. Conor Benn is going to fight. And sometimes when we watch these very talented American fighters, they're very, very good, but sometimes their fights are very, very boring, and you almost want someone to kind of push the action.
Competitive than some predictions suggest. Ben has repeatedly shown that he is willing to take risks and walk into dangerous exchanges. And that type of fearless mentality can sometimes create opportunities against a fighter like Garcia. However, Garcia's supporters believe that the more Ben comes forward, the more chances he could give Ryan to unleash his signature left hook or counter with fast combinations. The history between the two fighters has also contributed to the growing tension, with previous verbal exchanges and public
Ryan Garcia took to his social media and said, "I'ma show him how Mexican my balls taste." Pause. When he's on the floor talking all that about my heritage, that's a promise. This clout demon, fake loyalty, is getting put to sleep. This is for all my UK and Mexican fans. Also, all my fans across the world, you will remember this one. He tags Ring Magazine, Paramount, DAZN. Viva Mexico. Shout out to the UK as well. I'ma put a beating on this sausage. End quote. Okay. Ego thoughts. I do like the fight. Solid fight. Not gonna complain about the fight. Ryan Garcia just beat Mario Barrios. Pretty impressive. He hurt him, dropped him early in the fight. I want to say round 1. Conor Benn lost to Chris Eubank, came back, avenged it. So Conor Benn loses to Chris Eubank. They do the rematch, and it looked like Conor Benn was going to stop Eubank in the later round. Some people say he was weight drained, but whatever. He signed up for the fight, made it to the fight, and the result was what it was. So both of these guys have popped dirty for different things in their career, so that's something to note. I like to give you guys all the facts so you can make up your mind. But Ryan popped for Osterine, and then also you had Conor Benn who popped before. I believe it was a Eubank fight that was scheduled, and he blamed it on the eggs. Ryan Garcia blamed it on tainted supplements. But now Dana White, Zuffa Boxing
confrontations, adding an element of bad blood to the matchup. The Their rivalry has become increasingly personal, and both men appear determined to prove that their confidence is justified. Some predictions have gone as far as suggesting that Garcia could score a knockout within the opening 4 rounds, while others believe Benn's toughness and aggressive approach could force Garcia into a much more difficult battle. The contrasting predictions demonstrate just how divided the box.
It's hard to be the man that's possessed. It really is. You know, it feel like Conor Benn is possessed. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I look at him in his eyes, and you don't gotta be that. You don't gotta be that good, bro. You don't have to have that much skill when you possessed on something. You really want something. You possessed on. You don't have to have that much skill. So he's possessed, bro. Conor Benn is possessed. He wants that. He wants that WBC strap, and he might get it. The thing is with Ryan, I think Ryan does have better skill. Ryan is fast, big hook and stuff like that. But Conor has power, you know, and power can change everything, bro. You know, when you got power, one punch can change everything. So I think it'll be a very interesting fight. Like I said, I think that skill wise, of course, I lean more towards Ryan. But Conor's hungry. You know, it's hard to beat somebody that's hungry, that wants to be a champion. It's hard to beat him, bro. And it'll be, if they do make that fight happen, it'll be very interesting to see what happens.
The boxing community has become. Some experts see Garcia's speed, height, reach, timing, and explosive punching as the deciding factors, while others believe Benn's hunger, pressure, physical strength, and ability to fight through adversity could completely change the momentum of the contest.
What's your thoughts on him, you know, fighting for the WBC title against Ryan Garcia next?
I mean, bro, they pushed him up to #1, you know, so it's politics and money, you know, pressing to #1. I don't think this win warranted a shot at the championship, but, you know, Ryan Garcia coming off a loss and got a shot at the championship, so boxing is a shaky game, you know. I guess if you can quote-unquote do numbers or have the right political connections, you know, anything has happened, but I'll favor Ryan Garcia in the match, and that's all I got to say about that. I'm not a fan of neither one.
One of the biggest questions surrounding the matchup is whether Conor Benn can handle the speed and power of a fighter like Ryan Garcia over the course of a full fight.
Well, obviously there'll be a big fight for their fans. You know, in the landscape of boxing, I don't think it's it's a good fight. It's a big fight. You know, I think both of those guys' skill sets are limited, but, you know, with, I guess, the fan fare that they have, you know, it'll be a big fight.
Stylistically, what do you think it looks like?
I think Ryan outboxes him. I think I think he's going to piggyback off what he did against Barrios. Conor Benn is a lot shorter, and you know, I think he's going to piggyback off of that and probably dominate Conor Benn.
Garcia has recently demonstrated improvements in his overall boxing ability, including better shot selection, more confidence in his right hand, improved patience, and the continued danger of his famous left hook. His performance against Mario Barrios gave many observers a fresh look at what Garcia can do when he combines speed.
I like Ryan Garcia. I just think Conor Benn is not big enough for 147. He wasn't even big enough for the catch weights. He wasn't knocking out people anymore. We've seen how he reacts with speed and power and length against Eubank Jr. He was able to do great, but ultimately he was at the end of the punches against an older fighter in Eubank. He's going to be dealing with a younger, faster, stronger champion now in Ryan Garcia. I think a more motivated, more mature, responsible fighter in Ryan Garcia. And regardless of the fact, I can hate on this fight. A lot of critics are going to hate on this fight because of the fact that they got to this stage, the fact that they got rewarded.
Nobody cares. Nobody is going to care about. I know you as a former WBC champion, you do care, but I'm telling you, a lot of people are not going to care. This is not going to be a story.
We're living in a different generation, Maddox, and that generation, you know how these old people are. I became one of those old guys. Like in my day, I used to not fail PED tests. We just did this, and we used to fight.
We just drank milk, and
you know. And nowadays, it's about social media. It's about followers. It's about being a cutie. It's about how you look with your shirt off. It's about how many girls
you won a reality contest, though. Like, I mean, there's something to that.
I won that with this face. I don't look like Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia.
That's true.
They you know, so it's basically it's a fight where both these guys could fight, man. It's just they don't deserve that mega fight for many reasons, but here they are.
controlled aggression. That performance has led some analysts to believe that Garcia is entering the fight as a more mature, more focused, and more complete version of himself. On the other hand,
Absolutely. I favor Ryan Garcia in that fight. I don't think Conor Benn is able to handle the speed and the power and the longer frame of a Ryan Garcia. I think that fight ends in knockout, but you got two popular fighters from two different sides of the pond, and both countries will be watching. The world will be watching.
I think Conor Benn can win this fight. There's certainly a path to victory. No, I think there's a path to victory. I think if Conor can find that explosiveness that we saw against Chris Eubank Jr., like Ryan has been touched. Ryan has been knocked down. Ryan has been knocked out. Like, he's not infallible. So I think Conor Benn can win this fight. But if we're just looking at recent history, the fight against Barrios was probably the best I've ever seen Ryan Garcia. Not just because that left hook and that speed was still there, the right hand. We haven't seen the right hand from Ryan Garcia, and we saw Mario Barrios in the first round look like he didn't prepare 1 minute for that right hand. Didn't look like he was ready for it at all. If that right hand is the same kind of explosive weapon that the left hook is, Ryan's got a lot of tools in the box there. And for Conor, like, I don't know what it was. Was it dropping weight from 160 to 150 against Regis Prograis that took away all the explosiveness? The guy that we saw against Eubank Jr. at 160 pounds, he was gone. And look, he was going up against the artist formerly known as Regis Prograis, the shell of Regis Prograis, who came out after the fight and confirmed every report that was out there about his injury history coming in. And Conor Benn.
And Ben supporters point to his relentless mentality.
Conor told Ryan, "You talk too much. I'm gonna smash your head in." And Ryan Garcia replied to it saying, "I told you in person you aren't a good enough fighter to beat me. You forced yourself in this position. I will show the lesson of rushing into something you just aren't ready for." And Conor counterattacked saying, "You've quit once. I'll make you quit again. Can't teach hard. See you September 12th. And Ryan made sure Conor knew his history. And he said, "I'll remind you, every man that has said those words tasted defeat. You will be no different."
And willingness to fight for every second of every round. They argue that when a fighter is extremely motivated and determined to become a champion, that hunger can sometimes overcome technical disadvantages. Ben has made it clear that he does not intend to simply survive against...
You don't think he's one of the biggest names in the sport right now? For better or worse?
For me, not at all, no. No, I wouldn't say.
Rolly interests you more?
I think Rolly's an exciting fight. I think it's an exciting build-up. And if not...
Was that fight against Ryan Garcia exciting?
You got me there.
But the build-up would be great.
Hey, you got me.
But by the way, the build-up with Shakur would be great too.
Listen, all of them can get it.
Yeah.
Garcia, we're hoping Garcia wins because that would be a stadium. Whether we do Rolly in the meantime and then have Garcia or Barrios in August, September, June, July, August, September.
Garcia. His goal is to pressure the champion, take control of the fight, and prove that he belongs at the highest level of the sport. This mentality can make the opening rounds extremely important. If Ben can...
Do you think I want to wait till for someone who's a liability? I don't know what Ryan's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
You don't think he's mellowed out a little bit? No? I mean, the last build-up was kind of normal. The Rolly fight was kind of normal. The Haney one was crazy, but the Rolly one was fine, no? This one's been fine.
Yeah, but he lost.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have lost the upset of the year. One of the upsets of the year.
But he did make the walk.
Well, exactly. You think I'm going to chance that?
Yeah.
Or maybe not, and me hold out for that. So unless I can get a guarantee, something written in writing where, me holding out is worth something, and it's June, July.
Establish his pressure early, force Garcia to fight backward, and prevent him from comfortably setting up his punches. The fight could become much more competitive. But if Garcia controls the distance, uses his movement, maintains his timing, and consistently lands clean counters, Ben could find himself walking into serious danger. Several boxing analysts have also questioned whether Ben's physical size and previous weight changes could become a factor. Garcia's frame, speed, and power could create difficulties if Ben...
Hey, what round is Conor Benn going to sleep?
Oh, he's going to go to sleep in rounds 6 or 7.
Are you excited?
Of course, man. We're going to beat him.
He called you out again today.
He acted like I actually have contract. Brother, I don't have a contract. You know.
How you been, Ryan? Good?
I've been good, yeah. Once you're a champion, you gotta stay